Hey, I thought I would do a fun video since there's a lot of that quarantine cooking thing going around. And I thought, why not join the crowd here? Because a lot of people ask me questions about how I cook. This bad boy comes in very handy when I'm cooking. And tonight we're just going to have a random assortment of things because I forgot to get meat out of the freezer. So I found good old smoked turkey sausage, and I'm gonna do this with a bunch of vegetables, some green peppers and some carrots, some zucchini spiral noodles, and some chicken, and I'm gonna just put all of that together and put it on some rice. So that's my quarantine cooking. But I wanted to show you, I'm not going to show you all of how I'm making it because that would be way too long and you don't want to see all that. But I did want to show you how I go about cooking with this guy. So the cool thing about this is it is waterproof, and so I can wash it off. Well, I shouldn't say it's waterproof. I can't get water down in here, but this part of it can have water. So or can be in the water, so I can wash it off with soap, and I can handle food with it. So sometimes it's not the easiest. Oh, I got it open. Sometimes it takes me a lot longer, so that was pretty impressive. But basically it helps me just be able to hold things, you know, like you do with your regular hand. I'm gonna move this down some so you can see my actual arm. Okay. Maybe? Is that better? Oh yeah. Okay. So, maybe. So, just gonna cut these bad boys up real quick. And what I do is I use my left hand still for everything because it's a lot easier to control, and I just hold stuff with this. So in this case, it doesn't really matter what position it's in. I'm just more or less, you know, using it as a paperweight. Sometimes I accidentally open it. That's okay. You can just keep it in open. And I had to learn that this is a tool. It's not going to function like my hand. Even when I have the hand attachment on it, it doesn't even come close to my hand really. But it does help me in a lot of ways. It's just learning those unique ways, you know, that I can use it. And that's been a process. And I'll be honest, at first it took me some time to really embrace it because I'm pretty independent and stubborn, and I had a long time without it, and so I had to learn to do things one-handed. They weren't fast or effective, but I could do them. And then when I got my new arm, I was like, I don't know that I want to slow down, you know, to learn a new process again. But after kind of battling that with myself, I learned that it might take me a little bit at first because I'm kind of learning a new normal again. But in the end, it actually is a lot quicker because I just cut that up pretty quick. And before, if I tried to do it one-handed without the weight of holding this steady, it would have took me a lot longer. And then sometimes the knife doesn't cut well. And, you know, I still haven't gotten the whole cutting left-handed. I'm pretty sure I don't hold scissors or knives correctly because I'm doing it as a righty, you know, holding it. That's probably not the right way, but easy now. Stuff like green peppers. I guess even opening packages can sometimes still give me, can still give me a little bit of trouble because to just get it just right. I just have to apply pressure, but sometimes it just doesn't want to open, but that actually opened pretty decently. I'm going to wash these real quick. Okay, so with the green pepper, again, I'm just using this to kind of hold it steady. And then I just have to, again, I'm not very good with the knife, to be honest. With the left hand, I still haven't gotten that down, so sometimes my pressure is kind of funny. This hook has been a lot easier to work with, honestly, than the hand. And it's because it's such, it can clasp all in here, so I don't have to be precise when I'm grabbing things like a plastic bag to open. Carrot, I want to show you that really quick. See, I'm resorting to my old ways. I'm trying to open up this. Sometimes the wrist rotate and the open is so close that it doesn't like me. Ooh, I wonder, did I pop that accidentally? Oh, there we go. Okay. Sometimes when I put it in water, I notice I've got to reset it. I don't know why. But see, did you see me try to, do this? This is my old way of doing things, which is fine. But I really am trying to force myself to use the hook to do what it's supposed to do. Now, these are full-on carrots, so I have to peel them. And I have learned a really sweet trick recently. I'm going to get this out of the way. I have learned that I can hold the carrot and, peel it like this. If I'm really good, I can rotate it so that I can get the underside of it. And if it wants to open, then I'll just close it back up. And that can be annoying, I won't lie. But for the most part, I'm able to get this carrot peeled pretty quickly. And that used to take me so long. So that whole half of the carrot is done. Now I just have to turn it around because I'm holding that part, so I just kind of do it in sections, but way, way quicker than it used to be. So anyway, that's the gist of how I kind of prepare things in the kitchen with my trusty little prosthetic. And then when I cook on the stove, I just use this to hold the pan in place. And I, stir everything with my left hand. So my left hand's still doing a majority of the work. My right arm and prosthetic is really just helping. So that's my new normal. And I know that y'all are probably learning some new normals now too, right? In quarantine. So share your new normal. What have you established in this time where we've been quarantining stuff that is now kind of a new normal for you guys? I'd love to hear it. I think it's fun to kind of just look at some of those unique ways that maybe God's brought out some things in us that we didn't know or do before. So feel free to comment below and let's hear it. Anyway, have a blessed day. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend. And wherever you're at, I hope it's nice out so you guys can get some outside time. Love you guys.